What's going on, beautiful people? I just had an epiphany right now. And I call it the paradox of love. So, as I'm walking through these beautiful woodlands, which is basically my home now for the summer, I'm standing here and I feel the love. Okay, I feel the love. I feel this force is made up of loving intent, and I'm experiencing it. I have tears that want to actually come up right now because of love, because I feel the love. And this force, the Tao, the universe, God, Allah, it's almost too obvious that it's made of loving intent. You know, and if you don't understand that, it's because it's not supposed to be understood, it's supposed to be felt. If you clear up your head, I mean really clear it up, and clear up your body, clear up your mind, and you take a nice walk on a beautiful sunny day, you can't help but feel the love. And that's what I'm talking about. So the paradox, here's the paradox though. So I'm realizing, okay, I'm walking here and I'm feeling pretty special. I'm like, Saeed, you're pretty fucking special. You're a special guy, you're a special human being. And this is not the ego type special, believe it or not. This is more so, I'm telling myself, hey, look, you're so special. This loving force loves you so much so that it assigned to you spirits that are with you at all times. Their entire existence for the brief period of time that you exist on planet Earth is dedicated to you. These are known as your spirit guides, as your angels, your ancestors, what we call aliens, you know? And they're not seen by your ordinary eyes, certainly not. But they're there, believe me, they're there all the time, and it's a place like this where you get to connect with them. And if I wasn't so loved by this loving intent, by this force that has this loving intent, I would not be assigned special forces, let's say, just for me, right? So that must make me very special and unique and loved in the eye of the beholder, in the eye of the lover, the lover, right? The force, the supreme lover, as Rumi would call this thing. And yet, so this is where the paradox takes on an interesting twist. And yet, I'm an insignificant piece of shit. Because look, I'm like not a drop, not even a drop in an infinite ocean of love, or an infinite ocean of existence. If you don't want to buy into this hippy dippy lovey bullshit, I am literally a drop in like an infinite ocean. We're in infinity, so I'm literally like a little drop in an ocean. That makes me a very insignificant piece of shit. Okay, I mean, look, this loving intent, it loves you not how you think or I think it loves us. A lot of times you think it loves you, it's gonna give you this, it's gonna give you that. No, I'll quote John Lilly. John Lilly is this guy who invented the float tanks, and he was a deep explorer of consciousness. Cosmic love is ruthless. It teaches its lessons whether you like them or not. And this loving intent that is certainly there, that you certainly feel in a place like this, in a day like this, in the right state of mind, state of body, it's fucking ruthless. It has no problem getting rid of you. It has no problem just ending your life in like in an instant, right? I could be walking right now. Well, no, that's I was gonna say a shark jumps out, but I mean it's a fucking pond. Okay, how about this? That goose over there can develop superpowers. I don't know if you guys can see the goose. Goose, say hi. Okay, anyway, there's a goose there. Yeah, they're right there. Yeah. Okay, anyway, whether you guys see it or not, there's a goose, and a goose there can develop superpowers. Right now he could be possessed by some like supreme entity and turn into a dinosaur and come and chop my head off. Or I could be struck by some sort of invisible thing right now, and I could just fucking die in a second right now as I'm making this video, which will be an honor. And that's about it. That's the loving intent. It has no problem getting rid of you in a second. Like, and life will go on with or without you. So the special type of this, the feeling of specialness that I was talking about is not that ego thing you think of, where like, oh, you know, I'm the Saeed guy and I'm like, you know, like the world revolves around me and my God, if I die, life can't go on without me. Not that type. No, the specialness that I was talking about is like, you're so worthy. You're so worthy as a consciousness, as even as a human being, as a person, as a social being, psychological being. You're so worthy in the eye of the supreme lover, of the beholder, that you have assigned spirits just here to serve you. That's their primary purpose and sole existence for the time that you exist, to serve you. Which means you must be, you know, you must be special, you must be loved, you must be cared for by the beholder. And yet, this cosmic love, the beholder, the supreme lover, has no problem ending your egotistical life, this human form, in an instant. And life will go on just fine without you. I mean, really, like, it doesn't give a fuck. It really doesn't give a fuck. You know, if I drop dead right now, it doesn't fucking matter. If let's take somebody who's famous. If Lionel Messi, who's like, you know, probably like one of the top 10 famous people in the world, you know, football is like the #1 sport. If Lionel Messi was to die today, life would go on just fine. We would all mourn for like 3 days. And life will go on just fine. And the people who will really miss him are going to be his immediate family. But even then, life will go on for them. Life will go on for them. And life goes on just fine. And then in the grand scheme of eternity, his family goes too. You know, and everybody just dies off. Next thing you know, nobody remembers you anymore. So that's cosmic love. It's not exactly, it loves you, not the way you think it loves you. It's ruthless. It will teach you its lessons whether you like them or not. But it's loving. It really is. And even when you suffer, and even when you go through bad times, and even when you find yourself in a pickle in life and in dire situations, this loving intent looks at you and says, that's exactly what you need to go through right now. And I love you. I love you just the way you are right now. I love you with all your problems, with all your hang-ups, with all your psychological hang-ups and limiting beliefs. I still love you. I love who you are. I love you just the way you are. And you need to go through this. So, yeah, that's the paradox of love. That's the paradox of existence. There's so many paradoxes. Oh my God, this is just one of them. You will get to see that in your entire existence is a paradox. The fact that you are speaking right now, the fact that I'm speaking right now, that's a paradox. It's a paradoxical thing. It's all paradox. We live in a paradoxical existence. Even at the atomic level, atoms are there and not there. You know? They're there and not there. What more of a paradox do you want? And this is one of those paradoxes. You're really special. You're magnificent. You're special. You're special. You're a special human being. You're a special little ego. You're special. And yet, you're an insignificant piece of shit. So that's that's where I'm gonna finish off this rant. God bless you all, guys. And if you are interested to be coached by yours truly, then check out the link below. If you're looking to be a superhuman and perform at superhuman capacity in absolutely every way, shape, or form. You know what happens when you get to that superhuman level? This loving intent thing that I'm talking about right now, you feel that shit all the time. And honestly, and you know what? I'm not even gonna take credit for this. It just happens. I get to feel this love almost all the time now. You know, I'm working on increasing the vibration and connecting more to the source, but I get to feel this loving intent for a great majority of my time these days, because I'm operating at superhuman level, superhuman performance, and I continue to elevate that. So if you're interested in becoming a superhuman and you want to be coached by yours truly, then check out the link below. I love you guys. I love every single one of you, but don't forget to subscribe or you're gonna sleep with the fishes.